welcome to another DroneSnap reaction video. So Amsterdam, Netherlands. Okay.
Yeah.
So today we'll show you our
capital.
yes.
The capital of Holland is Amsterdam. Of course, everybody knows the name Amsterdam.
Yes.
It's the place where we live near to. So
yes. So today we will show you our city and
yeah, we
a
have
bit
been there
of and
many times.
a bit of our
Culture.
Yeah. And how buildings, and you hear a lot of times Amsterdam. So this time we will telling you Amsterdam above views.
Here we go. Thanks to DroneSnap, of course. Munt.
Yes. And you see that
That
the
is
city is surrounded with a lot of buildings, of course, and canals, which is actually
Gelderbrug.
yes. We'll show you around later on, guys. So in Amsterdam, when you landed to or you visit Amsterdam, you will see everywhere has canals, even in not just in Amsterdam.
Every major city has them, because Holland is a country of water, and these waterways, canals, we used to use them as entryways for our warehouses. All these tall buildings you see along the canals were actually warehouses for back 200-300 years ago, and that's how they started to exist. This is the Dam Square.
There's a Dam Square. This is very famous and very touristic, especially summer times. It's full of people around the circle of that city.
This is the war monument.
Yeah.
Across from this, the other side is the palace of the king. It's the Nieuwe Kerk.
That's a new church.
Yeah.
See, that's the big
It's
canal.
And actually what you see here is also boats.
Yeah, slowly when you zoom so they can see.
Here people are actually living in these houseboats.
So this, yeah, we call it houseboat over here. We even have it in our area, in our neighborhood.
Yeah.
So when you visit Amsterdam or the Netherlands, you can choose to stay in a hotel or in a boat house.
This is the Stopera. This is the actually where the government houses, but also where the opera house is. So this is
yes, opera ballet house. So
city council and the opera house. This is the parking lot in Amsterdam West, I believe.
Q Park. That's the one, yeah.
Central Station.
So
look at that. It looks like a miniature version of it.
Yeah, this is the station that is very famous. If you see your friends or people coming to Amsterdam, they always have a picture of the station, because from the airport, it is like second.
Yeah, the second stop, so it's about 20 minutes.
Yes.
From the airport. And then you're in the center of the city, Central Station, Amsterdam.
And
Amsterdam,
behind that is, you can see
it's the water.
The water. You can cross to the other side through a boat.
Amsterdam North, yeah.
It's only 7 minutes.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, one of the canals. See all these boats here on the side? It's all houseboats. People actually live there permanently.
Yeah.
So they have actual water and gas lines and whatever, and heating, and it's all in those boats, and they don't move usually.
And of course the canals, which is very famous here.
Small motorboats, you can go over them. It's really nice. With all the bridges.
And all the bicycle park everywhere on the corner, on the side.
It is, I think, what's this? Oh, this is on the corner. It's, can't remember the name anymore.
Yeah, it's a very beautiful.
This is
of
Amstel.
Course. Look at this boat. This is a tour boat. You can see.
Yeah.
It's very busy at the moment. Actually.
This is actually a river, Amstel. But it's also named after, of course, Amsterdam is named after the Amstel, and also the beer brand, of course.
Doesn't know the Amstel beer, right?
Again, Central Station, beautiful. I love it.
DroneSnap is taking the Best time of the year taking this
Yeah.
video, I think, is also springtime.
This is the old harbor, and this is next to the central station. And here you see there was all warehouses in beginning of the last century, and they turned it all over now to apartments and restaurants and bars, and it's really beautiful. And behind there's a new reclaimed land called Eiburg, and it's completely reclaimed land.
So the Eiffel Museum there. So
this is the museum for movies and culture and
of course,
Heineken, of course.
If you come over here,
this is the first brewery in Amsterdam of Heineken, and behind it's actually Marie Heinekenplein.
This is very accessible from the station. You can even walk, by the way, 10-15 minutes from the central station. And
this is a museum, so you can actually enter there and drink beer.
Yeah, but you have to book ahead of time.
Yeah, especially when
because if summertime, it's a long queue. If you need to see around the whole city of Amsterdam and a bit farther, you have to book ahead of time.
This is the palace. So this is the top of the palace, the royal palace.
Yeah.
In the middle of Amsterdam. There it is again. This is Magna Plaza, what you see here, and that's the old post office of Amsterdam. It was a huge building, and they remodeled it now.
And now it's
shopping mall.
The shopping mall, yeah. Yes, a shopping mall.
Beautiful.
And you can sit there. On the top there is actually a drink. You can have a nice tea overlooking on the city square, Dam Square. You can actually have some drink, eating and shopping. So good combination, right?
This is the top piece of Amsterdam, Rijksmuseum. Who doesn't know it? You know, with Van Gogh, Rembrandt, all of them are in there. It's just the last 2-3 years ago. It has been completely remodeled. It took them about 4 or 5 years to do it, but it's been astonishing. It's beautiful. It's so.
This is one of the museums you have to visit.
Go. And next to that is also the Van Gogh Museum. See, this is the Rijksmuseum, the most famous museum of all. Because actually here in this gate, you think it's the entrance. There is the entrance, but you can actually cycle and walk all the way through it to the other end of the building, and it's a public walking lane.
You can rent a bicycle and go around the city.
Yeah.
And there are some tour buses as well, or guided tour.
This is the opposite side. Now from above. Wow, beautiful view.
DroneSnap is really taking a beautiful capture.
And now you're going into Museum Square. So here is there is this Amsterdam sign. If you go look here, you can't see that. This one there, that's the Van Gogh Museum, and all the way on the top back there, that's the concert hall.
Yeah.
And this is Museum Square, and it's a beautiful area to be in.
It's very busy there during summertime. Very touristic.
The old locks. Again, Amstel.
Again, always canal, river, bridges.
This is by this is Rembrandt Square.
Yeah. And those you see our houses.
Top you see the houses, canals, and the full oversight of the city. Wow, lovely.
So of course.
And of course, in Holland, how can you miss it? The windmill, typically. And it's in the middle of the city. Actually, it's fun to see. I think it's only one in the middle of the city left in Amsterdam.
Yeah, if you want to see there is a famous windmill village as well.
Zaandam, Zaanse Schans.
Yeah.
This is the different point. This is in Amsterdam Oost. Here again, Central Station.
So that's the back we're talking earlier. So the front side of that was the Amsterdam Central Station. So at the end of the station, You can take the boat or actually boat.
Ferry. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
To
okay,
the other
boat or
side.
ferry that goes on the other side.
Mhm.
It takes you 5-7 minutes. You can cross the other side where there are restaurants over there.
It's really beautiful. That's the eye again. This is in
Alright.
Amsterdam North. So what you see here, this is the old Shell building, which was once the old headquarters of Shell. Started there, and they
Yeah. And now
beautiful
actually,
museum next to it.
yes, and now actually it's you can actually go there and have a drink.
Mhm.
The other side, I think this is one is Hilton, if
Yeah.
I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
You can also have a lunch there. And last time
Yeah, it's been a
I was there with friends.
hotel and apartments. They built everything there.
It's
Because the whole area here back here was used to be Shell.
Mhm.
It's all now housing. Because all industry has left the inner city. But, this is on top of the Shell building. See, they actually have
Mhm.
swings there.
So this, which I haven't been there really on the top. Last time we were in the other side.
Mhm.
That's the fancy place where you can go.
Nemo. That's it's a scientific museum, and they are really good to go there for kids because they explain everything for science. They
Science.
explain it for kids. Really fun.
That's I will show you guys how it actually look.
Yeah, you
closer.
can walk. You can walk on the top.
See, that's the top.
Yeah, and so on the inside, it's the model of a ship. It looks like a ship, and actually underneath it, goes the tunnel towards the north of the city.
Yeah.
And it's a beautiful and really fun place for kids to be.
And this is actually here in Holland for kids schools. Kids actually has a trip here.
Yeah,
On
they go
at
here.
school. All right. So next.
That's it from the side. That's the Nemo. There you see it looks like this is the old museum of shipping.
Workshop
And
Amsterdam.
actually behind it, that's still a small Navy base where the Navy still has some stuff they're doing in their educational centers there. Also in this within this building, there's restaurants and a hotel there, and a museum. This is an old trading ship from 1600s, 1700s. It's a replica, by the way. It's not original. Here you see the tunnel. Again, the Nemo museum.
Is on the top, so
Yeah.
so you can be on the top, have coffee or drink as well.
This is the A, so this is next to the train station.
Oh, there's the Hilton I mentioned because you
Oh,
were sitting
yeah,
last time.
we
It's okay.
This is the canal on this side. Here on the left side, there's the big flower market. You can buy all kinds of flowers. This is
Toren.
Toren. And you're looking here into the busiest shopping street of Holland, Kalverstraat.
Call me that. That's the place. That's the only, I think, the street that I don't get lost.
This is another part.
Zandam, as we mentioned
This
earlier.
is Zaanse Schans. See,
Yeah.
that's all the
And this
historical way.
houses.
Historical way of building, how they did that. See,
So
with
yes.
the typical greenhouses.
Greenhouse with some pointed on the top.
Yeah, and also always the ships next to it with water. See, also the classics.
Mostly in the North Holland. I think we have this even in our neighborhood. We have that in here.
It's all on the western part of Holland, even in Leiden, and you see it a lot. Yeah, with the Sandam,
So
with
this,
the windmills.
yeah,
Now they're in full wind, full swing.
you can actually go inside a windmill,
Yeah,
but ahead of time or
most of
depends.
them.
If you go on guided tour, normally it's already part of it. Where you can actually request.
Yeah.
But you can also buy the ticket in the booth there when you go.
Yeah, and usually also in other mills around Holland, you can just visit them because usually they are protected monuments now, and people actually work in there, so they make grain or flour
Yeah.
and it's really fun.
And there's another one so close to our mom-in-law, which you have from Amsterdam. It's a direct train. It's how long? 17 minutes.
Something like that.
There you can actually go how they make bread. You can buy stuff
Cookies,
there.
yeah, everything.
Flour, everything.
It's a
You can buy
famous
it
one,
there.
yeah.
It's close to my mom. Oh, see ya.
even the small one. See the tiny one on the top of the house. This is the arena, one of the biggest domes we have, with a retractable roof in Holland.
Ajax Stadium.
Ajax. So this
Who doesn't know
houses,
Ajax, huh?
I think this houses about 60,000 people.
And as you see the houses, it's not houses.
No, shops and offices.
Shops and offices. It's also color coding like rainbow.
Yeah, and the Ziggo Dome is there, and so other theaters and music halls and shops and cinemas.
So it's maybe it will get a closure a little bit.
The Johan Cruyff Arena.
Don't worry, there is a special bus from Central Station to go there.
Metro.
Yeah, even a metro, even a bus that really you get off in there.
Never seen it from the top actually.
It's the first time, to be honest, to see this on the top.
It's quite recent actually, this footage.
I think so, yeah.
See, this is Baumer station here on top, so that this is all train and metro ways going in there. So it's a busy area.
So a
lot of companies are housed there.
So a lot of because this part is all the offices.
Oh, yeah. All right, so that's it. It's covered a big part of Amsterdam. So happy to see that.
So that's Amsterdam city.
Yeah, it was nice. So if you have any questions or remarks, let us know, of course. And if you have any other city, let us
preferable
know.
to see, let us know. We hope one day that we're able to get our own drone
and
we're able to film like this. So but for now,
if you like this video,
is making an awesome job with doing this. Make sure you also subscribe for his channel, so it's almost 300k. And a big thumbs up for this, and don't forget to subscribe for more by clicking the subscribe button for us, turn it red to gray, and make sure right after that you hit the notification bell.
Thank you for watching. Stay tuned.
Bye.